Hey guys, I'm Danielle and this is Bookchara and this is the Booktube Christmas Songs Tag. I was tagged to do this by Chaz at Bookish Chaz. The original creator of this tag was Haley in Bookland, so I will link both of their channels below. As you can imagine, this is inspired by popular Christmas songs, and the first song we have is "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch." I'm supposed to name a villainous character that I couldn't help but love. For this one, I'm going to say Levana from the book Fairest by Marissa Meyer. This is book 3.5 in the Lunar Chronicles. Levana is kind of like the retelling version of Snow White's evil stepmother, and in this book she kind of got the spotlight. We got some of her backstory and I personally could not help but empathize with her. So Levana is my Grinch. Prompt 2, or song number 2, is "All I Want for Christmas Is You." Which book do you most hope to see under your Christmas tree? So I'm going to be a little bit practical here and say Jade City by Fonda Lee. This is the first book in the Greenbone saga, and I will be reading this in January with Bookstara read-alongs. So yeah, I technically still need a copy of that. Song number 3 is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Name a character that overcomes major obstacles and learns to believe in themselves. I am going to go with Melody from the Out of My Mind series. We have Out of My Mind and Out of My Heart. Melody is the main character in both of these books. She is a young lady with cerebral palsy, and Melody definitely has to overcome some major obstacles and believe in herself. Song 4 is Santa Claus is Coming to Town. This is actually a two-part prompt. The first one says, which character do you think would be on the top of the naughty list? I am going with Prince Regal from the Farseer trilogy. Regal is bad. If you know, you know. And for which character do I think would be at the top of the nice list, I am going with Kiva Meriden from the Prison Healer trilogy. Okay, song 5 is Frosty the Snowman. Which book just melts your heart? You guys have probably, more than likely, heard me rave about these books. My favorite out of this trilogy is Louisiana's Way Home. These books are by Kate DiCamillo. Actually, goes in this order. We have Beverly right here, Louisiana's Way Home, and Raimi Nightingale. I did those backwards. It's fine. Anyway, this is the 3 Rancheros series, and I adore these books. I adore this friendship of these 3 girls, and yeah, absolutely melts my heart. Song 6 is Feliz Navidad, and for that one I need to choose a book that takes place in a country other than my own. I am in the US, and for this one I'm going with The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Pinner. This one takes place in London. We've got a dual timeline, and yeah, a young woman who has inherited an apothecary shop. And obviously those were originally meant for like healing purposes, and this turns a little bit sinister. So definitely recommend this one. Song 7 is It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. Which holiday themed book do you use to spread Christmas joy? So I haven't had much chance to recommend this, so this works out perfectly. Last year I read The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus by L. Frank Baum. This is the same author of The Wizard of Oz. This is a really magical story of Santa Claus. There's a neat picture here on the back. So we definitely have like, there was like a fairy or like woodland sprite kind of element with this. It's definitely not the Santa Claus that you're used to hearing. And I distinctly remember that all of the reindeer have, you know, extra fun names that we're not used to hearing. I loved this, and I'm actually sad I didn't get time to revisit this year. So yeah, highly recommend if you're looking for some Christmas joy. Song number 8 is Sleigh Ride. Which fictional character would you choose to spend the holidays with? It doesn't have to be a love interest. For this one, I am going with Jupiter North from the Nevermore series by Jessica Townsend. And although I think Jupiter is super cool, my motivation is that Jupiter owns the Hotel Deucalion, which is this magical hotel that is basically alive, and it can, you know, create all these atmospheres, and yeah, I would just want to hang out at that hotel. Number 9 is Baby It's Cold Outside. Which book that you didn't like would you sacrifice to a fire to warm yourself up in the cold? Okay, this is a little extreme, but just to make it easier on myself, I'm gonna go with my lowest rated book of this year, and that was Romanov by Nadine Brandis. This was a Anastasia retelling. I only gave this book 2 stars. It has been my only 2-star rating of the entirety of 2023. It just, I don't know if I just had unrealistic expectations for this book, but I was majorly disappointed. Now, that's not to say that you might not pick up this book and really, really love it. I don't want to discourage anybody from reading it. But if I have to pick one, you know, to keep myself warm, this is the one I pick. And then song number 10 is Do You Hear What I Hear? Which book do you think everyone should read? So I looked, it's so hard to recommend a book for everyone, but I looked at my Goodreads. And one that I feel pretty confident recommending to everyone is The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill. This book is just everything. It's just magic and warm, like wholesome lessons and witches and swamp monsters and tiny dragons. Yeah. I think that if you pick this up, you would love it. So that is the last book in my Booktube Christmas Songs tag. If you are watching this video, consider yourself tagged. I know time is limited before Christmas, but if you can get to it, that would be awesome. A couple booktubers I would love to see do this tag are Heather at Too Many Heathers and Amy at A-Star Reads. I know for a fact that Amy loves to sing, and Chaz sang on his version of this tag. I'm so sorry, I did not sing. I was not feeling it. So, anyway, I would love to see them do it, but anyone who chooses to do this tag after watching this video, please tag me. I would love to watch your version and your recommendations. Yeah, and until my next video, I will see you guys. Have a wonderful Christmas, have a wonderful holiday season, and yeah, I'm just wishing you love and light and everything good. Bye.